What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about aim assist in Fortnite because the Fortnite Status account made a post regarding aim assist today, and as always, people have kind of went wild with this. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like some more, comment down below if you think anything changed, and if you guys would like to use my code in the item shop when getting anything, it is EvolveJake, and it is underneath the webcam at all times. So, as I said, today, the Fortnite Status support account, which communicates changes about the game, they made a post regarding aim assist today, and I know a lot of people are going to take this out of context and spread rumors about it, so that's why we're going to go over this. While streaming this morning, I was asked a lot, what changed with aim assist? Did they really buff aim assist? How strong is it now? There's already a lot of kind of speculation and misunderstanding going around. What was actually posted was this here. They said, "We've made some adjustments to temporarily address an issue that causes aim assist to not always work as intended. Long-term fixes for this issue will be released in a future game update." Now, unfortunately, obviously, this is very, very vague and didn't really say exactly what changed. And I think that was part of what spread the misinformation. And just, the Fortnite community on social media in general, they see the Fortnite account say something about aim assist and they automatically assume it either got buffed to the moon or nerfed into oblivion. Playing today, everything felt exactly the same to me. I do not think the strength of aim assist was changed at all. I don't think it's stronger. I don't think it's weaker. The game felt identical to me to how it felt yesterday. This should have seemed obvious based on what they posted, but as I said, people kind of run crazy with a lot of these assumptions about these sorts of things. But it's very clear from what they posted that it was some sort of bug that was being addressed, not necessarily the strength of aim assist or the balance of aim assist or the balance of controller in general. Also, in addition to me playing and not really noticing an obvious difference, no leakers or news accounts posted information on any sort of numbers or values changing. And whenever we have had aim assist buffs or nerfs, these leakers and these accounts are always posting the exact numbers that change. A few months ago, or maybe 2 months ago, several weeks ago, we actually did get an aim assist buff. And immediately there was several accounts posting, exactly what changed numerically and percentage-wise what that was. Nothing like that happened today. Initially, when I read this post, I thought it was going to be something to do with the purple hives and the bugs themselves kind of griefing controller players, because if you guys play on controller and you've been in any sort of the new bug areas, those purple hives have such strong aim assists that it can sometimes pull you away from enemies because the game really wants you to shoot the hives, or give you slowdown to the point where it's hard for you to actually aim on the enemies because the game doesn't know what you're actually trying to aim at. It just sees the bugs or the hives in front of you. And I haven't really had it too detrimental with the bugs themselves. I can mostly ignore them, but anytime I'm fighting around those purple hives, the aim assist strength on the hive is ridiculous. And playing today, that was still the same. Nothing changed regarding the hives, and I intentionally tried to get fights to happen around the hive so I could see if it would still pull me away, or if the game somehow knew if players are present to just ignore aim assist on the hives. That wasn't the thing. The hives and the bug areas, it felt the same to me in terms of those things kind of griefing you if you're a controller player, so you still need to keep that in mind. I think what was actually changed was there was some sort of weird issue where sometimes you would just have no aim assist at all, and this has been a thing in Fortnite, I think forever, where it just randomly cuts out. But this season specifically, it seemed I don't know if it was in all of the bug areas, but where I noticed it the most was at the hive POI. I had a few fights here, in the short time we've had this season thus far, where I was just getting zero aim assist entirely. And I've seen other players kind of talk about and other players complain about this. And while playing today, I tried to go to the hive a few times and kind of get in fights in that area whenever I could. And I didn't have this problem happening where I just wasn't getting zero aim assist at all. And like I'm saying, it would be absolutely zero aim assist at all. It wasn't like the bugs or the hives were kind of griefing in a different way. That's pull in a direction opposite of what you want. I had a lot of fights, or not a lot, I had several fights earlier this season around the hive where I just had zero aim assist, zero slowdown at all randomly in that area. And from my experience playing today, I didn't have that, but this is something that's very hard to prove actually changed because it was just random. You know, like it's hard to say that something will never happen again just because it didn't happen in my small sample size in the fights I got in today around that POI. So I'm not sure 100% if that's what changed, but if I had to guess, that is what was changed, was those moments where you were just getting no aim assist at all in certain areas or in certain situations. I'm not really sure what caused it. But that would be my guess. And that kind of problem being solved, I feel like fits the description they put out, because they said to temporarily address an issue that caused aim assist to not always work as intended. Like, to me, that reads it was either way too good in certain situations or just not working in certain situations. And I don't know of any situations where it was just vastly like overperforming what it was supposed to do. So my guess is that they fixed something around the hive area, maybe other bug areas as well, that caused players to just get zero aim assist. But not a very exciting or interesting change. If you were someone that was having that problem a lot at the hive, that's great to you. Unfortunately, as I said, those purple hives, like when I say the hive, when I was talking about zero, I was talking about the POI itself. Earlier, when I was saying the hives, I was talking about the big purple things at the bug POIs. Those will still grief aim assist. Unfortunately, that was not fixed today. Or grief you in fights because the aim assist on it is so strong. That was not fixed. I would like to see that fixed in a future update. But either way, no strength was changed. So if you have people telling you that they buffed aim assist and it's crazy now, that didn't actually change. I'm going to let some gameplay play out that I got from stream today. As always, if you guys did find this video to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I know it wasn't the most interesting topic, but or the most exciting thing, but I know I've already seen so much misinformation already today that I kind of wanted to make this video about that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not great timing on like blowing the car up. GG's, man. Why does no one want to fight? Because if they fight, they might lose the game. But yeah, it's like paradoxical, because if they never defend themselves, surely they'll lose. Like, they could fight and maybe win, maybe lose, but if they never fight, like, really won't ever win the fight. And that's the Fortnite player base. As I was kind of saying earlier with like the S plus thing, like just the nature of how many kills I has means that I've already kind of killed everybody that was like active in this match. There's an AI. I think he's in that bush. I think I just saw him peeking. That was almost bad.